Well, as you can see, I'm still in Accra. I'm still on the same Oxford Street. Look at those clothes behind me. Aren't they dazzling? Colorful, colorful. You know, it's amazing the colorful clothes you get here in Ghana. In fact, I have got two shirts that were given to me showing the beautiful color, just amazing color they have here. You can see them hanging up over there. We're still continuing on with these FAQs. And another question that comes up quite regularly, what do we do with the sign of Jonah that we see in Matthew 12, verse 38 to 40, where the Jews were asking him to show him a sign, and he says, well, I will show you the sign of Jonah. And he said, just as Jonah was in the belly of the whale for 3 nights and 3 days, so the Son of Man will be in the earth for And of course, Muslims say, hold on a minute. He died on Friday. Interesting, that's the day the Muslims celebrate. That's the day he died, Friday. And he arose on Sunday morning. So 3 days and 3 nights, you got a problem there. Because that's not 3 days and 3 nights. It's Friday, all of Saturday, and Sunday morning. And so it's 3 days and 2 nights. What do you do with the phrase 3 days and 3 nights? That must be an error in the Bible. And they're saying, see, that's a proof that the Bible is full of corruption. It would help if they went to Matthew chapter 27. Matthew 27, verse 63 and 64. Here you have the chief priests, and Jesus has died now, and they're asking for the Romans to have a guard because they said he, referring to that very event, referring to what he had said there in Matthew 12, the chief priests were there. They heard the Jews. The Jews heard him when he said that I will be in the belly, like Jonah was in the belly of the whale for 3 nights and 3 days. Therefore, I will be in the earth the same time period. So they went to the Romans and said, can you put a guard there because he's going to be there for 3 days. On the 3rd day, he's going to rise again, is what he claimed. On the 3rd day, they didn't say 3 days and 3 nights. So here already the Jews seem to understand that 3 days and 3 nights is not what we know it, not how we understand it in English. There's something different about English and the way the Jews say it. So to understand that, you need to go back to the Old Testament. You need to go back to Esther chapter 4, verse 16. In Esther chapter 4, verse 16, you can see Mordecai. He's outside the gate, and he is there for, it says, 3 days and 3 nights. But when Esther calls him in the morning of the 3rd day, he gets up and goes in to be with her. So there you can see another idea of 3 days and 3 nights, yet it's only 3 days and 2 nights. So what's going on here? Well, this is a Hebrew idiomatic expression. That's all it is. So when the Hebrews hear 3 days and 3 nights, they don't actually mean, like we do in English, 3 complete days and 3 complete nights. It's as long as it touches any one of 3 days, that's 3 days and 3 nights. It doesn't go well in English, and I can understand why Muslims bring it up, but that doesn't mean that Jesus was incorrect. No, he was talking to Jews. And that's why the Jews understand it. The chief priests understood what he was saying. But we in the 21st century, who only speak English and have a hard time with exact references, we demand that. We demand that it be 3 days and 3 nights. Anyways, I hope that helps. An easy answer to an easy question. This is Jay here in Accra, in Ghana, on Oxford Street, in front of those beautiful, beautiful, beautiful gowns in the back. Over and out.